All the students, please write your name and number in the given chat box. So, in the last session, we study about the algebraic identities, and I told you I'm asking to randomly any student and tell me the identity with their example. So, hope you ready. So, the first of all, I will give you one hint. It's make every identity very easy. Look at the screen. First of all, there are the 13 identity on your screen. You just remember the identities of the positive number only. And after I giving the hint, the negative identity, it make very easy to remember. So first of all, you always remember the identity with the whole sign is positive. So these are the some identities whose the sign is positive. Look here. This is the positive identity because a plus b. It's a square plus 2ab plus b square. This is the positive identity. A plus b plus c whole square. It gives you again positive numbers. And this is the positive a plus b whole cube. This gives the positive identities. And this one a plus b whole cube. It's give you the same thing. Now I give you one more hint to remember this, and this last one you must remember. If you know these 5 identities, remaining are easy to remember. How could? First of all, look at the screen, all the student. Our first identity, it was, this is a plus b whole square. A square, it's 2ab and b square. Positive identity is easy to remember. But when you have a negative identity, don't worry. First of all, any student tell me, if I put any negative number in taking their square, what happen? Answer is positive or negative?
Positive.
It's a positive. But if I take a negative number and its power is odd number, then what happens?
Negative.
It gives a negative answer. So once you just apply the positive negative rules. When the power is even, the number gives the positive answer. And when the power is odd, that number it's give to the negative answer. So using this, we can just change. I can put in this equation, first question, I just take b is equal to minus b here. Now minus b. So what happened here? The formula will be changed and it will be a minus b whole square You just put b is equal to minus b. A as it is, positive sign as it is, b is minus and minus b square. So what happened here? A square, product of these three terms, it gives a minus 2ab and minus b square, this is the plus b square. So all the students just remember the positive identity only, and you can just replace the negative identity when putting the minus term, nothing to more. Now let's we take the examples of the identities and how could we calculate it. Let's we look at. So yes. So all students remember the identity. It is a very important topic. Using the identity, we take 1-2 more examples, not very much. The first question on your screen. Two x minus 3y whole square. So who try? Who knows the identities? Which identity is used here?
A minus B square.
Very good. This is a minus b whole square identity used. And what happened when a minus b whole square is? It's a square minus 2ab plus b square. Let's put in here. Two x minus 3y whole square. Using this formula, I apply
4x square.
yes. First square minus
12xy.
It's 2 into 2x and 3y. Student, you must remember, we apply the negative formula. So don't write the 3 as a minus. Okay? हम बच्चों माइनस का फॉर्मूला ही यूज कर रहे हैं, तो इसलिए आपको 3y को माइनस लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. In this equation, a is equal to 2x and b is equal to 3y. Simplified. This is 4x square minus
Minus y.
12xy
Y.
plus 9y
Plus 9y.
square. Very good. So you understand what I am telling? Let me take one more example. Just a wait. Yes. Number 2. First of all, tell me which identity here we can use. Number 2. 25 by 4x square minus y square by 9. Identity is always vice versa. Left hand side or right hand side, they ask anything. So look here. Here the question is, in this form, a square minus b square, and it will be a minus b, a plus b. You got it? Now, first of all, I want the a and b. I can write the simple form. 25 is a 5 square. 4, it's a 2 square. 9, it's a 3 square. So how could we write this equation? Look at the answer. This is your question. First of all, I give you whole square, and it is written like a 5 by 2 x whole square. This is y by 3 whole square. Now compare this equation. Now tell me, now what happened? Anyone? The first is negative and second is positive. So first bracket will be and second is otherwise they ask you like reverse form also. Number 3. Then what happened? By the way, student, am I audible to you or not?
Yes.
Yes. So the first identity I told you, they are asking a square minus b square will be a minus b, a plus b. તો આપણે એને પેલા સિમ્પ્લિફિકેશન આપી દીધું અને રિવર્સમાં પણ આ જ ક્વેશ્ચન પૂછાઈ શકે કે હવે તમને આ સાઈડમાં લેફ્ટ હેન્ડ સાઈડથી પ્રૂવ કરવાનું કીધું છે તો રાઈટ હેન્ડ સાઈડ કઈ રીતે લખવાનું તો હવે મને થર્ડનો આન્સર કોણ દેશે
9x whole square.
યસ વેરી ગુડ 9x whole square
Minus y by 2 whole.
right minus y by 2 whole square and I want to apply the whole square both sides. So what happened here finally? This is the 81x square minus y square by 4. Done, student? So these are the identities which we can use, which we can apply the whole formula in tutorial mostly. The only last example, then we finish today's session. Yes. Number 4. Fourth number question is 4x 2y 3z. It's a z all square. So which identity use here? We know I have a only positive identity, then what happens? This is a plus b plus c whole square. It is written like a square plus b square c square plus 2ab plus 2bc and 2ac. First of all, you can identify ABC is what? Here A is 4x, B is minus 2y.
मैम
Yes, yes.
ઓલું માઇનસ છે તો માઇનસ વાળી આઈડેન્ટિટીઝ નો આવે
માઇનસ વાળી
-2ab
yes 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 માઇનસ વાળી યાદ આવે પણ ક્યારેક તમે ભૂલી જાઓ માઇનસ વાળી તો બધી પ્લસ ની આઈડેન્ટિટી યાદ હોય ને તેમાં પ્લસ ની જગ્યાએ માઇનસ ટર્મ મૂકી દેવાની. જો બધી યાદ આઈડેન્ટિટી રહે તો સૌથી સારામાં સારું છે, તો તમારે કઈ ચિંતા નહીં. બટ ના યાદ રહે તો એક આઈડેન્ટિટી યાદ હશે ને તો બધું આવડી જશે. એટલા માટે સમજી ગયો તું?
યસ મેમ
So minus याद रखो तो very good. It's a brilliant thing. But if you're not ready to remember the minus identity, so you must remember the positive identity and just change the sign. Look at both gave the same answer. Then C is equal to minus 3z. Put in the given equation and what happened? Let's look. So the formula said 4x minus 2y minus 3z whole square set first a square. What happened? A is what? 4x square. Middle sign is plus. Second b square. What is b? Minus 2y. Put the minus 2y square. Again c square. C square is minus 3z square. Plus 2 into ab. 2a is 4x. B is minus 2y. Again 2bc plus 2b is minus 2y and c is minus 3z plus 2ac. A is 4x and c is minus 3z. Now simplify it. If the minus square is always positive, the 4x square, it is 16x square. Minus square is positive, 2y square, it's a 4y square. minus 3z square, again positive. It's a 9z square. Second, look here. The product of this given term, 2 into 4, 8. 8 into 2, it's a 60. But sign this plus and minus plus minus become minus 16 x into y. Here, again change the sign. First of all, look the product, 2 into 2 into 3. So it's a 4 into 6. 4 into 3, it's a 12. But both are the minus. So minus minus plus 12 yz. And the last term, again change the sign. One term plus, second is negative, plus minus minus. It will be 8 into 3, 24 xz. This is the answer. Understood, student?
Yes, ma'am.
So you just remember the positive identity. अगर बच्चों आप नेगेटिव आइडेंटिटी रिमेम्बर करोगे ना तो आपको कंफ्यूज हो जाओगे, इसलिए यू मस्ट रिमेम्बर પોઝિટિવ આઈડેન્ટિટી અને ખાલી પછી શું કરવાનું એ પોઝિટિવ નંબર્સની જગ્યાએ નેગેટિવ નંબર મૂકી દેવાનો તો આપને ક્વેશ્ચન પણ આસાનીથી અને કેટલી આઈડેન્ટિટી તમારે ઘટી જશે. ઓકે, now I will give you the one example. Tell me the answer. You have just 5 minutes, not a 5, 3 minutes. Yes. Tell me the answer. 2x minus 5 plus z whole square. What's the answer?
મેમ
Yes, yes.
આ y પ્લસ પછી 2 લખ્યું છે તમે કે z?
Z.
ઓકે મેમ.
I read the 2 is always a Gujarati word. Okay. My 2 is always like a Gujarati 2.
ઓકે મેમ.
Again, I repeat you, 2x minus y plus z whole square. If you got, then tell me. So got it? Yeah, no. You want those identities? From the civil student. Okay. Very good. Very good. So this is the answer. So how many students got it? Please write down in the chat box. And don't forget, you remember all the identities. Okay, good. Good, good, very good. So the more example we discuss in the tutorial class. So let's move on to the next topic. So our new topic is a linear equation. Linear equation, that means you can find the unknown. When you have a one variable, you can get the one solution. If you have a two variable, that means you have an infinite number of solutions available. So first of all, the linear equation, how could they ask this? This is the symbol and this is the definition of the linear equation. Our linear equation in the one variable, that means they have only one unknown numbers and it is very easy to find. But this is just for your information because in your syllabus you have a linear equation in two variables. So let's discuss about the two variables. First of all, look at the screen. There are some examples of the linear equation and some are the non-linear equation. So linear equation, that's mean it has a, look the definition in this form. Ax plus b is equal to 0. It has only one variable and a and b never be a 0 and the power of the x variable is always 1. Linear means the power of the x variable is always 1. So here, look. Your left hand side for x is equal to 8. It's a linear because x have a power 1. Similarly, second equation is also linear because the given term have a x have a power 1. But your right hand side, look, they are non-linear because x variable have a power 1/2. Second equation, x have a power -2. And the third equation, x is as exponential form. And never write any variable in the exponential form. So you always first of all remember which equation is linear and which is not linear. So I gave you the 2 more example. You can tell me which is the linear and not. First of all, remember linear equation means this is the one thing you must remember. X have a power 1. This is x plus b is equal to 0. Such type of equation, it's a linear equation. So I gave you the 2 examples. You just verify which is the linear and which is the non-linear. So there is some example on your screen. You tell me which is the linear and which is not and why with the reason. Okay, not just yes and no, with a reason in both cases. So look and tell me.
Ma'am, first linear.
Right, the first linear. Why it's a linear?
Okay, x ની power 1 છે.
Right, x has a power 1, so it's a linear. Good. So first is linear, right? Absolutely.
Second not linear.
Yes, why?
X ની પાવર 2 છે એટલે.
Right. It's a non-linear equation.
Third linear, ma'am.
Okay.
X power 1.
Right. Done. So only one student give the answer. Remaining are. So this is again a linear equation.
Fourth is 11.
What's fourth is?
Linear.
Fourth is linear, right? Because it is a one variable. Variable may be anything.
Fifth is not linear.
Very good. Fifth is not a linear because the power is 2.
And six.
And 6 also. Why 6 is not?
Yeah, because it has no power. And it is roots.
Right. It's a roots. Okay. It's not a power 1. It's a non-linear. And last.
Linear.
It's a linear. Very good. So student understand which equation is linear and which is the non-linear equation. So this is the one variable. But our syllabus has a equation of two variable, linear equation of two variable. That's mean. Look at the question. This is a two variable. They both have linear. Linear, that means it has only one power, x and y. If you have a two variable, that means it's called the linear equation in two variable. So such type of equation we can use, apply many method to find these two unknowns. In this equation, it's a equation of line. It's represent a line. So yes. So always remember this definition of the linear two variable. It is, look at your screen, all the student. If any equation is written in the form of ax, by, r माने any constant. It's called the linear equation in two variable. Look at the both variable, two variable, that's mean two unknown variable, x, y, z, anything. Both have a power 1. For that, it's called the linear equation in two variable. Because here we use the two variable for that. So these are the linear equation in two variable. And its question pattern, it's like a A and B both are the any real number. It may be positive, negative, rational, irrational, anything, but never be a zero. A and B taking any from the set of real number, but don't a zero. Because if I put the A and B both zero, so nothing to K we have. So always remember such a linear equation of two variables, its format is in this form. Ax plus by is equal to r. And this r is a, b and r is from the real set. So this is the very important thing to remember here. This is the format. In many books they write in this form ax plus by plus c. This is the same. If I put the c in next side, so it is written in the minus form. So don't need to worry about. Remember this thing. These are always non-zero. This statement, this equation have a infinitely many solutions. These are the property of a linear equation in two variables. And the graph of this equation is always represent a line. So these are the properties of a linear equation in two variables. First is general equation is x plus by plus c is equal to 0. ABC are real numbers. In equation A and B, not same time 0. There are the infinitely many solutions. Okay, and every linear equation represents a straight line. Why? I give you the with the proof. Okay, and with a graph. Now the next tomorrow, I'm starting the graphical methods. So all the students, please take a one graph with you. Okay, so it is easy to remember. How can we draw the graph? So all students, please take a one graph page with you. So it's a really help to you. Okay. So tomorrow I will start with we discuss the three methods in this unit. It's the graphical methods, elimination methods, cross multiplication method, and the substitution method. The four methods in this unit we will study. But tomorrow you must come with graph paper. And remember this thing. Tomorrow I will ask you this, the yellow red marks. The linear equation form, two variables, its condition, both are A and B, never be a zero. It has a infinitely many solutions. Today you must remember, tomorrow I will give you the proof. Why? It has a infinitely many solutions. And also I prove you all equation of the linear equation of two variables is represent a straight line. Okay. So today I'm stop here. If you have any query related to these three lines, you tell me. Any student. છોકરા કઈ ડાઉટ હોય તો પૂછી લેજો. મેક્સિમમ પ્રેક્ટિસ આપણે ટ્યુટોરિયલમાં કરશું. If student have any doubt, please tell me. More practices we can do in the tutorial class. Okay, so ready for the present. I'm starting with
મેમ
yes.
ઓલો ગ્રાફ પેપર તો થિયરી માં જ જોશે ને
આપણે
એટલે આજે
theory માં
તમારો
ખાલી
એટલે મેમ આજે તમારો લેબ લેક્ચર છે બપોર પછી તો આજે નહીં જોઈ ને કે જોશે
આજે નહીં લેબમાં નથી હજી તો તમે સિવિલ વાળા ક્યાં પહોંચ્યા છો સિવિલ વાળા ક્યાં પહોંચ્યા
ટ્યુટોરિયલ 1.5
એમાં કયું શું ટોપિક કયો ચાલે છે
ઓલું linear equations in two variables
ચાલવા માંડો
હા એટલે એમાંથી કાક 6 ક્વેશ્ચન હતા ટોટલી ના ઈ કમ્પ્લીટ કર્યા હતા કાલે સ્નેહા મેમ
કઈ મેથડ ના
ઈ linear equation વાળા છે ને ટુ વેરિયેબલ વાળા ઈ એટલે ઓલું શું કે વેરિયેબલમાં છે linear છે કે નહીં એમ
ઓકે કોઈ મેથડ નથી ચલાવી ને
ના
ઓકે ચલો કઈ વાંધો નહીં હું તમને આપી દઉં સૂચના ઓકે Now the electrical student, unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ready for the present. Number 1.
Yes, ma'am.
2.
Yes, ma'am.
3.
Yes, ma'am.
4.
Yes, ma'am.
5.
Yes, ma'am.
7.
Yes, ma'am.
6 number નથી electrical. Okay. So electrical student, you can go. Okay. Next, civil student, ready for the present and unmute yourself. Number 1. Civil 1. 2.
present ma'am
Okay. 3 number. 4. 5. 6.
Yes.
Okay. 7. 8.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 9.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 10. 11.
Yes, ma'am.
12.
Yes, ma'am.
13. 12 સુધી જ છે ને સિવિલ
हाँ मैम.
ઓકે
Yes.
ઓકે સો એની સ્ટુડન્ટ ઓફ ધ સિવિલ કોઈ બાકી સિવિલમાં સો સિવિલ સ્ટુડન્ટ યુ મે ગો chemical student please unmute yourself all the chemical student ready for the present number 1
Present, ma'am.
number 2 number 3
Present, ma'am.
okay number 4
Present, ma'am.
number 5 number 5 number 6
Present, ma'am.
okay number 7 number 8
Present, ma'am.
okay number 9
Present, ma'am.
Okay. Number 10.
Present.
Okay. 11.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 12. 13.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 14. 15.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 16.
Yes, ma'am. Present.
Okay. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22.
Present, ma'am.
21 present.
Ah.
22.
Present, ma'am.
कोई बाकी? Student?
Madam, number 12. Present. Ebenezer.
Okay. 12 number chemical. Okay, done. Any other?
Number 20.
Number 20.
Pascal.
Pascal. Okay, okay, done. Any other? So today I'm stop here. Tomorrow you must come with a graph page. So it help to you to remember and understand the graphical method. So have a good day. Have any doubt? Please tell me. Otherwise you can leave.